Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance to all our viewers. Welcome to FHA Weekly. I am Itunu Kolawole. This week on FHA Round the Clock, we bring you some of the major achievements of 2025.
The Federal Housing Authority is taking practical steps to bridge Nigeria's housing deficit. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the authority, Honorable Oyetunde Ojo, promised Nigerians not just more houses, but homes that are affordable and accessible. He said this when he commissioned 100 housing units in Ibadan, Oyo State.
And this is your key, sir.
Honorable Ojo believes the current allocation largely benefit individuals in the formal sector, and plans are in motion to expand access to those in the informal sector.
President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope housing program is already providing shelter for thousands of Nigerians through the Federal Housing Estate. Already completed and commissioned is Express View Estate, a 102 units housing estate and a shopping plaza, which is just a fraction of the projects of the estate scattered across the country. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Housing Authority, Honorable Oyetunde Ojo, commended the vision and leadership of President Bola Tinubu and also acknowledged the support of the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, which he said has helped the agency to stay the course and continue to ensure more affordable houses are delivered to millions of Nigerians. The newly commissioned Express View Estate comprises 50 units of terraces and flats with a total of 100 units expected upon full completion. The FHA says it is leveraging on digitalisation to provide seamless services and safeguard allottees' property rights and promised to commission more projects in the coming weeks. The Federal Housing Authority has inaugurated the reconstructed First Gate in Festac Town and unveiled newly installed solar-powered streetlights along First Avenue. If you're driving into Festac Town from the Mile 2 exit, the first sight that greets you now is the brand new reconstructed gate, a project promised months ago and now delivered. The reconstruction of the first gate, which began in late 2024, is part of a broader rehabilitation plan by the Federal Housing Authority to restore this estate's lost glory. Beyond the gate, solar-powered lights have also been installed across First Avenue, part of ongoing intervention to improve safety, aesthetics, and living standards. The Managing Director, CEO of the Federal Housing Authority, FHA, has reaffirmed the authority's commitment to supporting Nigerians' access to affordable housing through its subsidiary, the FHA Mortgage Bank. Speaking at the commissioning of the bank's new head office in Gwarimpa, the MD CEO described the development as a milestone that not only expands the institution's capacity but also contributes to job creation in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision. The Federal Housing Authority has begun construction of the Renewed Hope Affordable Housing Estate in Sabowa in Riganchukun, Kaduna State. The estate marks a concrete step towards closing Nigeria's housing gap and making decent, affordable homes a reality for Kaduna residents. Kaduna State Governor Senator Uba Sani performed the groundbreaking ceremony, officially launching President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope Housing Initiative in the state. Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno, has performed the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the Renewed Hope Housing Estate at Ekpeneokim in Uruan local government area of the state. At the event, the governor expressed gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Federal Housing Authority for choosing Akwa Ibom State as one of the flagship sites of the Renewed Hope Housing Initiative. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Housing Authority, Honorable Oyetunde Ojo, expressed delight at the commencement of the Renewed Hope Estate in Akwa Ibom State, noting that the state's trademark hospitality and commitment to development influenced the choice of Uyo as the project's launch point. The renewed Hope Housing Estate in Akwa Ibom State represents a key step towards bridging Nigeria's housing deficit, providing decent, affordable homes while strengthening collaboration between federal and state governments under the Renewed Hope agenda.
On this edition of FHA 101, I sat down with the DGM ICT, Mrs. Mfon Motajo, and she shared with us some of the new digital innovations that our department is using to ease mortgage payments and also enhance service delivery in the Federal Housing Authority. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Ma, I would have to commend your tremendous work that you're doing in this department, because I can see that there are a lot of digital innovations that has happened. A lot of digital technologies have also been introduced to the department in the past 1 year. So can you share with us some of these technologies and also the digital transformation that has happened in your unit especially?
Thank you. Before I commence, I have to thank our Smart Transforming Managing Director, Honorable Oyetunde Ojo, because without him, I don't know where ICT would have been. Because in the past, ICT was just a center where people just come in and just do typing and go. We didn't have tools to work with. But when he came in and he saw the department, and he said, no, this is not where ICT is supposed to be. So by the grace of God, he helped ICT to where we are today. So I am not going to take the credit. That's why I say I have to first of all thank him. Where we are and where we are now, honestly, he has really tried as the managing director. He has brought so many innovations into the system. I don't know if you can come to our ICT unit, you will see we have a lot of system. Even the authority, a lot of departments now have computers, they have laptops. And in FHA as general, then we don't used to have this infrastructure of internet. But today we have internet, the fiber, then we have the Starlink. That if the Starlink fail, you can use the fiber. And it has really helped us in our work. And when it came into the system, there was a lot of corruption in the system. Someone will buy a property worth 10, 20, 30 million, and at the end of the day, you come to FHA, you can't find your file, you can't find your house, the land, everything disappeared because of some, I don't want to put notorious people that we had in. But when he came in, he said, no, I don't want Nigerians to suffer like this. After you retired and you go back home, you come back to take your property and they are telling you stories. So he decided to put no movement of file again. And by then, by the grace of God, we brought a system that helped us, the electronic data management system. So with that electronic data management system, we'll be able to scan all the estate properties all over the Federation where our estate is. We'll be able to scan them, we'll be able to index them, we're able to upload them into the EDMS so that no more going to department, no more movement of files. When you come to FHA as a customer, you don't need to say, where is my file? You come in there, you apply maybe for search, for consent, because people then, instead of FHA having that fund, so many people were just using that opportunity. When someone comes to look for search, they will use it and say, if we are paying 100,000 or 50,000, someone will say, if you can give me 30,000, I will help you and get it. And they will go into the department and get the file and be able to search for them. But now it's not done like that. So anytime you look for search or anything, it's in the system, and you have to come to the ICT unit. And by the grace of God, in ICT unit, I have told my staff we don't compromise. If you come here and do search, you have to pay. We need to see your remitter. If we don't see your remitter receipt, we cannot do that. Then in the area of receipt too, it takes a long time. Someone will pay for search, someone will pay for his property. To give receipt, people will be coming to FHA for 2, 3, 4 years for receipt, something you have paid for. It was when this MD came in, he said, no, this will stop. So no more handwritten receipt. So we give our receipt electronically. So it has really coupled a lot of corruption in FHA. And I'm so grateful to the managing director and his team.
Can you shed more light? You just mentioned that there is, you are improving on digitalization, especially in terms of the moving of files. So what is the progress right now? If you were to say, have you fully gone digital, for instance, or it's still on a particular percentage? Is there any progress, or you're just waiting for people to keep bringing their files? It's still going to be the same story?
No, we've really improved. In the, can I say in 100, in the mark of 100, let me say 80.
So FHA is not fully digital yet?
It is, but because, right now, because of the hackers in town, we need to slow down. We don't need to just tell people, you can stay in your home and do so many things. So we have to also take that precaution. But by January 2026, customers will stay in the comfort of their home to be able to get any information. Through our website, you can get information. We have the AI there that can give you all the questions, all the answers, anything you want to ask about FHA is on our website there.
Mm-hmm. Well, so also, in terms of data protection, I would like us to discuss on that, because it is very, especially people in diaspora, they want to be sure that all this data that we're talking about, not just their files, the information, their personal information they are dropping on the website, is this secure? How secure is your website? And also, have you made any changes recently in your website? Can people access housing information? Can they reach the portal? Is it easy to even use the website? Yeah,
it is. A lot of information, a lot of people have been sending a lot of information to our website. Even the people in the diaspora, they have been using our website. So there's a lot of information out there. Like the new Rehope estate we're about going. It was through the website a lot of people applied for. They got the form through there. They got the bidding through there. Everything was through the website. So the website is very, very secured.
And their data is well secured.
And their data is secure because we have data protection here. Because Nigeria data protection, if you don't protect people's data, the FHA will be liable for it. So we protect a lot of people's data here. And through the protection of this data, we've been able to migrate our data to Galaxy backbone. That is where all our data is being hosted in the cloud.
Okay. In terms of the infrastructures that FHA, that the current management has provided, I understand that there is a new server to measure up to the one that you currently have. How well is that performing?
The infrastructure, we have the internet is part of the infrastructure. Then it's very, very secure. Then when it comes to, because there's another server that we have now for the biometric. In the past, people don't come to work. They don't like coming to work, but they want to collect salary. But now we have a biometric that you clock in and you clock out. It has really stopped a lot of people. Because how do you want to collect salary and you're not working for it? So we have the server for that too. We have the server for all of our systems. So it has really helped FHA. They are all secured. So with this biometric, a lot of people, even in Lagos, a time I traveled the MD to Lagos, when you go in there, you think maybe we don't have enough staff there, maybe like 10, 5, 7, 8 people coming to work. But because of this biometric, do you know the number of people in Lagos is more than 90-something in Lagos, 96. And then when you travel to Lagos, you will not see people. People will just come, collect the job, and they will not work. So it has really helped the authority. The management have really helped the authority to bring us to that standard where we're supposed to be.
I would like to just quickly take us back to EDMS.
Okay.
I'd like to understand how exactly does it work, and how is it helping improving the service that FHA offers? And in terms of the digitalization, let's even leave the ones outside. Internally, do you think that FHA can actually, can you evaluate the progress that you have made on the EDMS? And internally, is this digital transformation working? Are the staff still carrying files around, apart from the ones you're uploading, apart from the client staffs or project files? What about the internal files? How are you still moving files around? Do they still carry files from office to office, table to table?
Apart from the admin file, any other file, customer's file doesn't move around anymore. It's only the admin file. But we've scanned those files, we've indexed it, but we need to train them. That is why throughout October, November, they've been coming here for training. for them to be able to know, because we can't just give you an access and we don't train you for you to know what to do. So apart from the admin files, that is the staff's file, no any other movement of file. There's no any other movement of file.
So when should we expect that?
That is why I told you that by January 1st, even the head of service, they wrote to us officially that we need to train all our staff. So by January 1st, 2026, no more staff carrying file. Even on your leave, they gave every staff email. So you have an email. So you use that email within your department, within individuals, you communicate through your email. You don't carry files again. So that is the training they have been doing for the past, I think, 1 month now.
Okay. In terms of customer service, again, I'm sorry to take.
No, it's okay. I'm ready to answer your question.
Your customers are your pain points. If they're not giving you feedback, if they're not telling you, oh, you're just doing all of these things, but if your customers are not even giving you feedback, what's the whole point? So tell me, what feedback are you getting from your customers, especially in terms of housing related? Is it easy for them to use your platforms or your website? Is it easy for them to access their files wherever they are, especially those in the diaspora? So how are you implementing on the feedback that they have given you?
The feedback that we are getting is from the Servicom. We have a desk officer there in the Servicom where our website, where they handle everything concerning every of the feedback coming in. So the Servicom relates with the people out there, and they will get the feedback to us, and whatever we need to do, we have to do it. We need to improve on it. And that is why I told you we have improved on our website. Our website is not as before. We have an AI there. So any question, anything you want to know about FHA is there on our website. Every feedback, we get it from the back end. So we've been able to improve on that. Customers, a lot of customers these days, they don't complain because they really recommend the management, especially our Honorable Oyetunde Ojo. To recommend him. He's doing very well, and I'm proud of him.
That's great. So, Mark, can you also tell me what challenges have you encountered, and what are you doing to improve on these challenges?
The challenges we used to have, and we've been able to improve on it, is the challenges of people hiding people's file, the property file, even individuals' file and staffs. But my staffs have been able to beat up that. Because, like I told you, through the digitalization, we've been able to beat it. Because, like I told you, I don't want to mention any department. I don't want to implicate any department. I don't want to implicate anybody. Like I told you in the past, it wasn't easy. It was a great challenge for us. Because customers come in here, they line in here. But these days, do you see people coming to the gate to quarrel? Do you see people coming to the gate to fight? People don't come here again to fight. People don't come here because we've been able to beat that challenge. Because when we index all those property files, we scan them, we index them into the EDMS. I don't see how if the property file becomes useless. Because already, even if you go and put fire, you destroy it, you are just wasting your time. Because already we've migrated all the data to Galaxy backbone. So we've been able to beat that.
So most of these issues that FHA has been encountering, it's not even from outsiders, it's happening within.
It's within. The staffs within. We have good ones and we still have bad ones. We have bad eggs, we have good eggs. So I cannot say it's the whole staff. There are people that are desperate for money. Because we've been able to launch drone to be able to access all our properties, all our land. When this MD came in, he said, no, we need to get drones so that it can be able to fly around the whole of our properties, our estate, to be able to know, okay, these are the land, these are the properties, these are the houses. If not so, in the past, we don't have those things. We don't have those records. So those records were being hidden.
So, in terms of this drone that you just mentioned now, so does that mean that Nigerians should look forward to the period where the drone mapping, the GIS mapping or surveys that this drone has been able to capture will be on the website, and it will be easier for them to see their land, see where their location is? Should we look forward to things like that?
That is where we are going to. That is why I told you, by 2026, we are 80%. By 2026, we will be 100%.
So does that mean that in your department, FHA employs well-trained professionals that are able to protect the data in the department and also create digital innovations that can enhance the service delivery for FHA?
MD has been able to employ the young brain so that these young people now, with their brain, with the AI brain, everything now is sharp. They will be able to help. And he has really employed them. We have software today. They posted someone to me today, and he's a programmer. We have programmers, we have software engineers, we have computer engineers. We have so many people now in the department that can be able to beat all the tricks that the people out there or within will bring.
Okay. So what message do you have for Nigerians that are waiting, that expect faster delivery in terms of housing? What message do you have for Nigerians?
This is a new FHA. You don't need to worry. You don't need to be afraid. Your properties are being secured through the new management we have. And they should be praying for this new management. They have tried. Because if not this new management, Nigerians used to cry. But since this management came in, I want to tell Nigerians, go and sleep. You don't have to worry anymore. Your property has been secured. By the grace of God, it is secured. It's not about words. They say words are easy to say, but your properties are being secured in Galaxy backbone. And I have to tell them they should keep coming to get properties for us. We are going to the new Renew Hope building all over the state, and I want to encourage them to buy from us. It's only FHA property you buy, you go and sleep. Because I know of AMAC, a lot of people out there, these land grabbers, they omonile, a lot of things happen. People buy land, and there's one of my friends, she bought land from this personal developers up to today for more than 10 or 15 years. She has not been able to lay her hands on those properties. But FHA property, when you buy, you go and sleep. So that is what I would tell Nigeria.
This was truly remarkable, ma. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you for interviewing me. And thank my smart transforming Honorable Oyetunde Ojo. Thank you.
Stay with us as we go on a short break.
Planning to develop on your land within an FHA estate? Here's everything you need to know about why you need a building approval and common mistakes to avoid. Building approval is not just the paperwork. It is your first step to ensure your structure meets planning, safety, and environmental standards. Here are the common mistakes that can delay or deny your building approval. Your building deserves a strong foundation. For more inquiries, contact our customer support or visit www.fha.gov.ng. FHA, uniting Nigerians through housing.
Acquiring property with a government organization is far more better than a private individual. The reason being that the government will consider so many factors compared to individual developers that they are profit oriented.
It's just it. If it's lesser, of course, people will go for maybe government, something like that. Do you understand? It has to do with the prices. Yeah.
As a businessman, you can compare government housing and the private housing. It's just like the new Renew Hope, what's it called, city they are building right now. If you go there now for a 3-bedroom, the price you get there, you can't get exactly the same price in the private sector. As a businessman, you are in to make more money. So, but governments are in to subsidize it. So, they are two different things.
That's it on FHA Weekly. For enquiries, you can visit our website www.fha.gov.ng, or you can engage with us on all social media platforms at FHA Nigeria. I am Itunu Kolawole. Have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance.